Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
target. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60.
Throwing is McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead, Estime. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Turn up. I got it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second down and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mason. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2. Back
to throw again. That is caught. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it to Mason. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Mason. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Genty. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19, Mustang 19. Go.
On play action, now McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
19, 18. Track 60. 19, light.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing. Will Reichard.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Raiders nothing. Will Weichert.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 6.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And on Las Vegas,
that one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
More yards.
A very solid gain of 27.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Tucker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Eagle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
46-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson taking it in. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Audric Estime from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, here comes Mason. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Cougar 19, go.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14. Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe...
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for A.J.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Bowers.
A gain of 24 yards. And a Raider first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Minnesota, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.